morning, Cadre. We're here today for another bad blade video, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it and get started. It's the last of the Lord blades that I own, and it is a Lord Captain blade. So this is the only blade where they kind of go a little bit more out, and they kind of put a little bit, you know, got a little soccer player over here. Let's see, there's wording in Greek. So let's see this. This one is double wrapped, I'll say. And this is a carbon steel blade. So there is a thin oil on it, and the coloring is slightly different, as you can see. It says Captain Extra Quality on it. So these blades are unique. First of all, whenever you use a carbon steel blade, you have to inspect it. Make sure there's no rust. I'm not seeing any, which is a good sign. I'm going to kind of rinse off a little bit of that oil and just pat it dry on my towel over here that I keep off to the side. And then we're going to load it up. We'll talk more about carbon steel blades here in a minute, but you do need to treat these differently than super stainless blades, or stainless steel blades, I should say. They have to be treated differently. And I got a few more coming up in this series as well. Anyways, the soap today is my CBL Stetson 2017 I put on there. This is a label I created because this was before CBL Soaps was public, so to speak. So I've got that soaking, and I've got my Paladin brush soaking as well, and I'm going to have an all-out Stetson day. So I'm going to pause you guys, build my lather, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This was before his current formula too, so the soap is really good, but it's not the elite status that his current stuff is, in my opinion. He knows that. But anyway, so let's go ahead and use this blade. These types of blades usually have two camps, people that love them and people that just don't want to put up with them. And what I mean by that is that since it is a carbon steel blade, there is extra care. So they can rust very easily. They are not stainless steel and they rust extremely easily. Some people will say after one use, you got to look at it and inspect it. You've got rust. And I will do that. I will inspect them before I use it tomorrow. You have to make sure that there is no rust on the blade. You don't want to risk, getting sick or anything like that. So some people only use these blades once and then toss them. Some people might get 3 shaves out of them. Some people just don't even want to bother with them. But some of the care is usually put it in like an isopropyl alcohol when you're done. But even if you're in a moist area, you're toast. It doesn't really matter. They're gonna eventually rust. It just depends on how soon. Some people will let them soak in isopropyl alcohol just until the next day. My plan is I do have a little bit of alcohol. What I'll do is I'll pour it over it, let it sit for a few minutes, then take it out, dry it off, and then set it to the side. So these blades are usually a little bit more rigid. That makes sense. But they usually provide good shaves. I've always been happy with the shaves I've gotten from blades like this. I've never used this one, but so far it's plenty sharp. It's feeling extremely smooth on the cheeks, and then when I get down to the lower neck, I do feel a tiny bit, which leads me to the sharpness statement again. As far as this blade is concerned, I know it was made by Lord, but I don't think it's been being made anymore. I believe it is discontinued. I didn't find anything that blatantly called out and said it's discontinued. And I say that because it's no longer listed on their website at all anywhere. And I checked under all their brands to see if maybe they moved it under like ASCO or something like that. You can see all the brands on their website and what's made under them. And I can't find this blade on there. So I think it's been discontinued. And I would argue the fact that I can't find it on Amazon, Maggards, West Coast Shaving or Italian Barber that to be the case. Did find them on eBay in a couple of foreign markets. Price is okay, right around anywhere from $10 to $18 for a 100 pack. Prices are all over the place. Another usual indication that they're discontinued. So, but the reviews I read were good. You know, some people complained about them being that they would only get 1 or 2 shaves before they rust, but that's normal with carbon steel blades, in my opinion. So, I'm gonna pause you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Second pass. Against the grain is actually feeling a little bit more rough. Which I find interesting. It's leading me to believe that maybe the blade isn't as good as I thought. Yeah. Gotta be honest, pretty uncomfortable here. I don't feel like I'm getting irritation, but it's just not comfortable. Oh, I didn't get a lot of... I didn't get that cheek very well. Treat. I know those blades haven't come up yet. They make a lot of carbon steel blades, and they're the ones that I've used in the past. They'll come up. Yeah, I don't know, not crazy about it. I'll try a little bit of touch-up, but I'm not going to go wild. It's right around here, too, is where I really need it. I'm not crazy about this blade. I think its stainless steel brothers were better. All of them, honestly, so far. But alright, that's the shave. Gonna pause you guys. I'll rinse, be back for post shave. Okay, we're back. So the shave is done. I got the blade soaking in some of the isopropyl alcohol. We'll make so that way we can hopefully prevent rust. I'll remove it in about 10 minutes or so. After breakfast, I'll probably come up and remove it. Dry it off, and then we'll go from there. So there is extra care with these blades that you got to remember. So I'm going to be using this, the aftershave. Tomorrow I'll use that blade again. I'll let you know how it goes, and we'll rate it. Honestly, first shave wasn't that great. Wasn't really impressed, so. But I'm using great juice, so all will be forgotten. But a little bit of burn. Not as bad as I thought it could have potentially been, but burn nonetheless. So good shave, good results so far. You know, I mean, the blade was okay. It could be better, but that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed that shave. If you have any questions, please hit us up at the Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. See you guys on the pages. Bye, guys.